Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? So happy to be here with you today. I am bringing you this really awesome project. I hope that you are going to love it. This is part of a blog hop that I am a part of, and I just wanted to show you how to make this really simple but yet stunning card. It is a card that I got to make with my upline. We meet, and as a demonstrator and part of my team, you get to be part of projects and putting cards together and having a lot of fun. And this is something that I did with my upline. And it was a design she had. She gave me the okay to share it with you guys. So I'm so happy to be here and share this card with you. I am making this beautiful heart oval card. It's a beautiful thank you card. And I'm going to show you how to put it together. I'm obsessed with this ribbon idea, so you guys have to check that out as well. And we are using this large oval here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and show you how to make this super simple but yet beautiful card. All right, so now that I have that, let's go ahead and get started. This Fitting Florets stamp set has been out for a couple days now. You can get this entire bundle. These 3 items here, I highly recommend you order them as soon as possible. They're limited time only, and you never know when they're going to sell out. This paper is gorgeous, and we have used a piece of it on this card. But I have lots of projects this week with this set, and I'm using this paper the whole time, so you are going to fall in love with it. We're also using these beautiful swirl gold embellishments, and there's a Christmas word stamp set, which how many Christmas word stamp sets? We need lots of them, right? Because there's never the right sentiment for what we need. This one is great. It has lots of things on here that work for even handmade gifts, and I love to make those at Christmas time, and this one works perfect for that. So check these 3 items out that are limited time only. The paper is amazing, and here it is. This designer series paper is gorgeous, so I really appreciate you guys checking it out with me. I think that you will love it if you purchase it. And let's go ahead and get started stamping. We're going to make this really great card. So this one says, "Thank you with all my heart." It's a pretty simple designed card, and I have all of the measurements for you. So just hang in there with me, and I will get those to you. I'm going to start with a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 basic white, and it's our thick basic white. Whenever I use white as my card base, I like to use the thick basic white. I think it just looks a lot better. So we're going to go ahead and give that a nice burnish. Our next layer is our polished pink, and it is this piece right here, and we are going to glue that down. It's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8 of polished pink. And we can go ahead and attach that down onto our card. So I'm going to use some wet adhesive. Let me grab my silicone mat just in case I make a mess. And we're going to go ahead and attach this down. So I'm going to flip that over, and we're going to make sure my card's going the right direction. That's the worst thing you could ever do, right, is like glue it upside down, right? All right, so let's go ahead and I have actually done it on a live video. So, I mean, stay tuned, guys. You would never know what you're going to see here. So we're going to go ahead and attach that down. Now comes our Night of Navy, and this piece is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. But this is the one that I am going to cut this oval out of. So I need to bring in my die cut machine. So give me a second. I'm going to move everything out of the way temporarily. And we'll bring in the big boss. We need this big guy because this piece is bigger than 3.5 inches. And so therefore, we need to use the big guy. So I'm going to do it on an angle here. I'm going to put my base, which is number 1. We're going to put plate number 2, which when we use our metal dies, we need number 2. It's kind of a shim, and it comes with it. Then you're going to need number 3. You're going to put your paper, you're going to line up your oval, and you're going to make sure it's even, that you're happy with how far it is from either side and from the top and the bottom. And then you're going to put your second number 3 over the top. You're going to hold that, and you're going to hand crank it through. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the top, and as it slides through, I'm gonna move the sandwich. I'm gonna close this. The two pieces go up, and that's how you close your machine. I'm gonna take number 3 off, and I'm just gonna keep the second number 3 here. Now I'm gonna sit down for a second. I'm gonna pull this. You can see that we have a little die stuck. That's what we have our take your pick tool for. And we're gonna push that little heart out. I think the rest of them popped out rather nicely. I'm gonna grab my holder here and slip my die back in because I will forget to put it back, and that won't be good. So let's put that in place. All right, now we're gonna lift this up, and you can see all these little hearts just pop right out of there. We're gonna save them because you never know when you want to make a shaker card and give somebody a little bit of love, right? So we're gonna go ahead and pull those. I'm gonna grab a small container. I do keep a nice little set of old containers that used to hold lots of things. I'm gonna grab one now. You can hear all the noise I'm making, but I keep lots of little containers, and I'm gonna go ahead and save those little hearts because you never know when you want to do a cool shaker and you need some confetti, right? All right, let's get the big machine out of the way, and let's go ahead and get this card put together. This is a very quick and easy card. You're gonna love it, and it's very simple to do. So next, we're going to attach this layer. So let's grab our silicone mat again, and we're going to grab our wet adhesive. I'm gonna put it on the back. So we're gonna put some in the center here. And then, of course, you want these corners to adhere because you want it to be nice and glued. And then I'm going to just do a thin line. I don't want too much because I don't want it going through the holes of those hearts. All right. Let's get that picked up. And then this is going to get attached just like that onto our layer. Look at that pretty pink popping through there. That's what we have so far. Next, we have a strip of designer series paper. It's 1 by 4 inches. So we're going to go ahead and glue that across our piece. And this is also flat. So we will go ahead and run some adhesive. Just like that across our center of our oval. Okay. Now comes our middle oval here, and this is the large one. So I'm going to show you. These are layering ovals and they stack. Okay. So this one here pops out of the center of this one, but it's smaller. This is the larger one. So I cut this white out of the large decorative oval, and this pops out and you're left with a frame. So it's nice. Just hold on to your frame. You can use it for another project. So we're going to use that. We're going to stamp that "Thank you with all my heart" in our Night of Navy. So let me grab our stamp here, ink that up. Really grateful that my upline allowed me to share this beautiful card. I think it is so pretty. So there it is. Thank you with all my heart. We're also going to stamp on the inside of our card. So let's go ahead and do that while we have that. I'm going to bring a scrap piece out just in case I go off the edge. We're going to ink this flower up. Put it in the corner just like that. Very pretty. All right, let's clean our stamps. And while Night of Navy does color your photopolymer, it still stamps perfectly fine, whether it has a pink hue or not. I don't mind it because pink is my favorite color, so bring on the pink. All right. Now, this little heart is, this little oval is going to get lifted up off of this piece. So let's go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of the oval. I'm going to do 5. We're going to put in each of the ends and then one in the center. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the backs off. And this is going to get attached right here in the center. I want to make sure I'm straight. Okay. That's what we have so far. Looking good, guys. Next, flower. Here it is. I'm going to grab my scrap paper again. We're going to color. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends, and we're going to color this beautiful piece. I'm going to start with my dark soft succulent, and I'm just going to add just a tip to the leaves, not everywhere, just here and there. I just want to have a little bit of contrast just in parts of these pretty leaves. Okay, so we're going to start with that dark, and now we're going to blend the light into it. And you're going to rub it right over the top and bring that down. It helps to blend it by running it right over the top of it. And let's add a little bit here. You just have to be a little bit careful. Of course, the larger leaf, not as much, but the smaller ones, yes. I did go outside of the line, and I'm going to teach you how to fix that. I have to grab my color lifter, so just give me a second to do that. Let's finish these, and I'll show you how I can fix where I messed that up. So you're going to be real gentle when you are on these skinnier leaves. Even when you blend, you want to just use a light touch. Just keep going over and over it. Now on this piece here, you can see I went outside of the lines right there. So I'm going to get my color lifter. It's a clear marker, a clear Stampin' Blend, and it does add, helps you fix your mistakes. So I'm gonna push that color back into the leaf by pressing it on the part that I went outside of the lines on. Okay, I'm just gonna add that color there, just a little bit at a time. All right, and by doing that, it pulls that color and it will dry clear. All right, so now to the next part. We're going to color these pretty flowers. So we're going to do the inside with dark balmy blue. And so I'm just going to run over these lines with a little bit of the dark. And then I'm going to go over it with the light and blend that dark right in. Just like that. And I'm also going to do the berries with that as well. I'm just going to pull that color. All right, and now comes our pink. I wanted to add a little bit more green to that leaf there. So now for our pink flower, we're going to use the dark, and we're going to do all of our highlighting with the dark. So I'm just going to run that around. I'm going to run it around this piece here. I'm going to add it a little bit around my floral piece, right around the petals, just like that. Even right there. I'm going to add some on this underside of this leaf and around this inner part. Come down. You can see how I'm adding a little bit of dark around my flower. Whoops. Now I'm going to do the light polish pink. And we're going to blend that in, just like we did with our leaves. And when you blend it, it's going to soften that dark. And not only will it soften it, but you are going to be able to get a two-toned effect. It's really pretty. Almost done. I've already die cut this out just to save time, and we're going to attach this. But first, we're going to do our ribbon. So let me show you that. So we're using the Starry Sky metallic woven ribbon, and I'm going to tie a bow just with 2 loops. I cross them and then pull it tight. And I'm gonna get this one to kind of be even. So there's my bow. I'm gonna make sure that my knot is nice. Okay, see how these loops are so pretty? And then I'm gonna go ahead and snip that end, and I'm gonna snip that end. So there is our bow. Now I'm gonna show you this fantastic trick. I'm like obsessed with this bow now. It's just a plain bow, right? But if you put a mini glue dot and you push the bow pieces down, you end up with this beautiful kind of knot there in the middle. And that's where you're going to put your glue dot, on this knot right here, okay? See how it holds those pieces down and it finds those really beautiful flap. So then I'm going to take this and I'm going to attach it to my flower piece, just like that. And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back. And move these out of the way so that my dimensionals, maybe right there. I'm going to use a little one up here. All right, and then let's go ahead and pull the backs off. And then this bow, look at how gorgeous that looks, hanging down like that. Amazing. We're gonna add, ooh, I should have stamped that a little higher. Should we redo it? I think we should, guys. Let's redo that because it needs to be near the top, and I was just like centering everything, wasn't I? Let's see if I can use the back. I know I have dimensionals on it, but let me show you how you fix that. So we're going to rub these off. Hopefully we can. Hopefully they're not on there too tight. If not, I'll cut another piece, but I think we'll be able to reuse it. Okay, so we're going to stamp that up high. So let's do it a little higher. I wasn't thinking when I stamped that. I got excited, I guess. Okay, so let's put that near the top here. I forgot that my flower was going at the bottom. All right, let's clean it. And then we'll have room for the flower at the bottom now. See, real life crafting. Real life crafting. This is what happens when you make a mistake. This is how you fix it. All right, let's get some more dimensionals. Let's put these on this side this time. And pull the backs off. Good thing I didn't push it down too hard. Because if I had, I probably would have had to cut another oval, but I didn't push it too hard. And so it worked out. So we'll put this on again. There we go. And now when we put our flower, see, now we got room for it. Oh, beautiful. Yep. Just what I wanted. I'm going to put these leaves right there by that H. And there is our ribbon. You can leave it as long as you want. I'm going to trim it just a hair, I think. But that is gorgeous. I hope that you like it. I used an ink pad that wasn't quite inked very well there, and this one was juicy. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed watching me make this cool project. The last touch, of course, are the embellishments. Let's grab those. These beautiful gold swirls. Get my take your pick tool. We'll put one down here. Let's add one there. And here? No, here. Whoops, I flipped it wrong. Let's grab it again with the point. There we go. Fantastic. See, every time I put it together, I always do it different. I never know. It's just whatever the mood strikes, that's what I throw down. All right, so there is our embellishments. Don't forget, these are gonna go quick, so grab them while you can. we have used the gorgeous frame florets, and I hope that you enjoyed watching me make this awesome card. Thank you again to my upline, Melissa, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this project. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. If you are a demonstrator, please give me a thumbs up, comment, and share my video to your Pinterest. That'd be fantastic. And if you have another demonstrator, it costs nothing to help me by doing that. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. Let me know. I'd be happy to help you. And you could join my team as well. There's lots of things that you can do to engage. We are having a great time stamping, and I love sharing what I do. I hope that you enjoy being on my channel. So this is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping.